Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about, well, this from Variety. In fact, this is the third take because Streamlabs decided to call it quits on me and fuck things up. Either way, Dear White People showrunner Jaclyn Moore on why she's boycotting Netflix over transphobic Dave Chappelle special. Oh, this is hilarious. He just made simple jokes. He didn't do anything extra. I mean, look, the guy makes jokes about anything and everything. I have no problem with it. You're supposed to take life lightly in most situations because, after all, we are living in clown fucking world. Honk honk. Yes, a lot of honk honks as of late, and it definitely deserves the honk honks, because after all, this is a joke. No, you had actually... There are a few things here that makes me wonder about this retard. First and foremost, you had problems with the transgender jokes, but the jokes he makes about white people, you had no problem whatsoever. Well, this is interesting, right? But then again, you wrote this garbage over here, so I think I kind of understand why you had no problems with him making jokes about the expense of white people, which, frankly, I have no problems with. I absolutely laugh about myself, I laugh about anything. I even make jokes about my mediocrity. I insult myself all the time and I have no problems with it. In fact, I even laugh at the Jew jokes, which I have Jewish blood in myself, so we laugh. It's hilarious. Look, I'm me trying to be funny. That's why I'm not a stand-up comedian, because I'm definitely not as funny as Dave Chappelle. But the other thing that makes me ponder your problem with Netflix. Remember, Netflix is the goddamn place who gave us the garbage, the insult of huge proportion called cuties. Yes, that garbage. You are completely fine. When that thing came out, when that abortion, that bull fucking shit came out, that insult to every single eyeball out there, anybody with a goddamn fucking brain came out, you were fine. You didn't do a stint, you didn't throw a stink, you didn't even fart. You just were fine with it. Fine. You were fine with it. But this you have a problem with. Are you, I have to ask, are you somebody, a member of the shallow end of the gene pool? Because I needed to know. I need to understand the stupidity behind this. But, first and foremost, Dave Chappelle, can you share a little bit of the salt you're collecting? I need some of it. I'm poor in salt gathering. I have to make a lot of stuff. I need to work my ass off to collect the salt that you're gathering here. Holy shit, you're pretty much just scooping things up with a huge tractor. I mean, with those huge excavators that you see on those huge mines. And here I am, struggling to gather enough salt with my little shitty shovel. Dude, share a little. I mean, tax the salt rich people. See? Let's go. Jaclyn Moore has always considered Dave Chappelle one of her comic heroes. It's funny. Says Moore, who was a writer and showrunner on Netflix. He's brilliant. Goofy comedian. He's a brilliant. He's a political comedian. He has been brilliant for so long, but I also don't think because you've been brilliant means that you're always brilliant. God damn it. So because he made a joke that doesn't quite fit with your narrative you're having issues with. I think I understand what is happening. He dared to leave the plantation. Like me, I dare to leave the plantation because I'm a Latino. And so when I make jokes or say anything that goes against the narrative of these people, what they think a Latino is, what I'm supposed to believe in, they throw a temper tantrum and pull my card out. Like Dave Chappelle, I am now a white, blonde, blue-eyed, white dude. Hello, Dave Chappelle, how's going out there? It's actually so damn fine and nice being part of the blonde, blue-eyed white people here. It's actually amazing. I mean, I have a card here, carrying card of being a blonde white dude. Amazing how these people treat others, isn't it? They pull our cards in a jiffy when we go out of our plantation. Anyway, Moore announced on Twitter and Instagram Wednesday night that she would no longer work with Netflix after she watched Chappelle's latest stand-up special, The Closer, which premiered on the streamer on Tuesday. In the special, Chappelle makes numerous jokes about trans women, and I think they were hilarious. And I'm just going with the tidbits that I heard. I haven't seen his stand-up comedy thingy yet, and I'm starting to think I probably should. He's definitely one of the best comedians out there because he jokes about anything. He jokes about white people, he jokes about trans women, he jokes about anything, and I see no problem with it. He even jokes about himself and black people. I see no problem. Here is one of the jokes. God damn it. There you go. Thank you. Fucking extension that I still need to replace, but I always keep forgetting about it. Either way, this is from the Washington Post. Here is one of the jokes that he made. We blacks, he says, we look at the gay community and we go, look how well that movement is going. Look how well you are doing. And we've been trapped in this predicament for hundreds of years. How are you making that kind of progress? I can't help but feel like if slaves had baby oil and booty shorts, we might have been free 100 years sooner. And I cannot disagree with his take on this one, albeit I have a slight disagreement considering the bowel movement that is going on, and how a certain somebody only managed to get a bail of $75,000 while there's somebody else got a bail of over millions of dollars in regards to self-defense. It makes you ponder. Maybe our movement here really needs baby oil and booty shorts to actually be successful. Either way, it is another one of his jokes, which, as it turns out, I actually kind of agree. It's kind of on point. Gender is a fact, Chappelle said. Once again, I think he is absolutely correct in this one. Gender is a fact. Transgender people, even the whole world already says that. You're transitioning from one gender to the other. Yes, male to female or female to male. Pretty much. Anyway, here is what he says. Quote, every human being in this room, every human being on Earth has to pass through the legs of a woman to be on Earth. Well, actually, you know, some people actually had to pass through an open belly. Anyway, that is a fact. Now, I'm not saying that to say trans women aren't women. I'm just saying that those pussies that they got, you know what I mean. I'm not saying it's not a pussy, but it's beyond pussy or impossible pussy. It tastes like pussy, but it's not quite it is it? That's not blood, that's beet juice! That's actually really quite good. It's kind of really, if you didn't get it for some reason, it's kind of like comparing those shitty vegetarian burgers with a real thing. That's why I don't actually like vegetarian burgers or those veggie burgers. They don't even... Hilarious. Let's finish this. Anyway, after Chappelle special, I can do... After Chappelle special, I can't do this anymore. I won't work for Netflix again, as long as they keep promising and profiting from dangerous transphobic content. hilarious. No, you had a problem with this, but no problem with cuties, no problem with anything else. But this is where you draw the line. It's very weird where you draw the line. And people on Twitter are actually having a hissy fit over this as well. Let's see, here just so I can finish this and call it done.
Oh, I never loved Dave Strong's material before, but this time it felt different. This is the first time I thought, oh, people are laughing at this joke. How dare they find this joke funny at my expense? They're agreeing that it's absurd to call me a woman.
Well, kind of funny, isn't it? Didn't he just say that he didn't disagree the fact that you're a woman? Didn't you actually watch it, or you're just throwing a tantrum? I'm pretty sure he actually did say that. I mean, let's look at here. This is interesting. Now, I'm not saying that to say trans women aren't women. Didn't he just say this? This is confusing. Are you actually lying, or are you wrong? One of these two. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That puts pretty much of a wrench on your damn grinding gears, doesn't it? Right. I've been thrown against the wall for using...
Oh, I have had a beer bottle thrown at me!
Well, probably you were obnoxious, but fine, let's take it at face value. Especially considering you're pretty much being an obnoxious little bitch in here.
I've been thrown against the wall for using a woman's...
Somehow, I don't know if that's true. Once again, I would like to see the police report of this, but still. My feelings are fine, but I've been thrown against the wall, somebody, Tim is not for inclusive diverse programs forever. Do you think it has a responsibility to stop telling these jokes? Let's see what this thing has to say.
I don't think it's my place to tell Dave Chappelle what he needs to do. He should make the jokes that he wants to make. I cannot like them, and that's what I'm saying here. But I want him cancelled nonetheless.
Yes, you said one thing here, but your actions tell otherwise. Yes, your entire action in here of you leaving Netflix is pretty much tells something. Let's see what it says. Do you want a Netflix to pull your special, huh?
I don't think that's the answer. I don't think that's a reasonable outcome here, but it is. I don't think this material and a lot of his trans material has a place in this...
there you go! See?
I'm not saying it should be pulled down, but it should!
That's the kind of thing that... Jesus Christ!
I think a lot of his trans material that maybe I personally had given a pass before feels a lot worse in context of this material. It's the material girl. Any benefit of the doubt that was given feels like it's gone. But what I really want is, I want companies to hire trans people to work there so who can say, hey, you thought about this?
Well, there you go. You just want more control, more censorship. You just say,
I'm fine with this, but no, I'm not fine. The fact of the matter, well, is that there are very rarely trans people in those rooms, and yet we're so often the subject of derision.
Welcome to white people world.
We are very rarely in a decision-making position, and I think that's my bigger concern. I don't know what Netflix should do, but I feel something that needs to be done. Whether that's removing part of this special, whether that's abandoning the special in some way, I don't know. To be honest, it's not my job to fix their problem, but I do think they have a problem.
So basically, once again, you're contradicting yourself. You're saying you're fine in one hand, but in the other hand, you want the thing cancelled. I'm tired of people like this. Look, I have no problem with transgender people. I have defended their right to exist. I have defended their right to transition. I have defended their right for medical proceedings or anything. I have even defended the right, and I will keep defending the right for them to dress whatever they see fit. But I will not shut up in regards to making jokes or anything like that. If I can make jokes about myself, which I look at me. I used to be a goddamn fucking land whale, and right now I'm just a floppy little bird. If I can make jokes about myself and my condition, I think you should be fine. Fine when somebody else makes jokes about you as well. Take the joke, move on. If you're going to take a temper tantrum like this, then at least take a temper tantrum on something more worthy, like cuties. Which was a huge fucking garbage that even the YouTubers were covering it. I had problems because that's how disgusting it was. But you have a problem with this, but not with the other thing. Good fucking lord. And I actually also have a problem with the genders who actually only do this for social clout or grifting purposes and things like that. Not saying you are one. Allegedly, everything is allegedly here. But for fuck's sake, grow a spine. Well, yeah, because quite frankly, if I can take a joke, if I can make a joke about myself, you should be able to do so and take a joke about other things that makes you. Like I said, I think I can take a joke about white people, can take jokes about Jewish. Look at me, and that's pretty much my identity. I can take jokes about fat people, former fat people, and all of those things. And I'm okay with it. I can take jokes about men, and I'm okay with it. Look at me. Really, grow up. Well, yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it. Am I forgetting something? Probably. My memory. It's not as it used to be when I was fat. Anyway, if you like this type of content, stay right here on youtube.com/Jester. Since this is the weekend, I'll be on call. If there's anything new, exclusive, or extravagant, or interesting, I will make an extra video. Otherwise, see you guys on goddamn fucking Monday. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell button because you obviously went out of my beautiful face. Like, you know, pathetic, isn't it? I'm pathetic. So you want more pathetic stuff on your screen, don't you? On that bombshell, have a great fucking night.